Hi there, this is my client's 1971 280 SE sedan with a manual transmission. The color for the car originally is off-white as designated by the factory. It still wears off-white. I believe, though I am not positive, that this car was probably repainted about 15 years ago in Houston, Texas by the prior owner, who was a Mercedes enthusiast. Body is nice and straight, and the car has recently been mechanically sorted by Bud's Benz down in Alpharetta, Georgia. My client spent nearly $30,000 on just maintenance items, really, like things like door checks and making sure that there were no engine leaks, and making sure that the air conditioning blew cold, and making sure that all the rubber under the front end of the car had been replaced. Just small things. I will say that the nice thing about this car is that when you sit in it, everything in the dashboard actually works. So the clock is ticking right now, all the illumination in the gauges and the radio and the climate illumination, it all works as intended. And the interior, I can't tell you if it's been replaced. I highly doubt it, but boy, it's really nice. The MB-Tex vinyl interior is older than I am, and that's saying a lot, and it still looks great all the way around. The dash looks great, door panels all look great, the foam under the seats hasn't deteriorated. And so rear cabin, same way. All the interior lights work, rear deck lid looks good. It's just really a very basic car, probably kind of closer in tune to what somebody in Germany would have driven. It drives beautifully. The 4-speed box feels good. Clutch is great. I'll do a quick walk around. This would be a great daily driver for somebody. I mean, this is a car you could hop into and just drive it. I'm gonna open the hood. So, if I'm not mistaken, this would be the same power plant and transmission, other than maybe a difference in the oil pan of the 280 SL engine. The air conditioning has been replaced from the old York to a more modern and much more efficient Sandin design, which is a scroll compressor, and it does have the R134A conversion. It's a rather hot day here in Memphis today, and about 90 degrees, and I've been driving it all afternoon with the air conditioning on, and the car does not run hot. And well, it's just lovely having a car that's damn near 60 years old, 50 years old, sorry, that, that still blows cold. So it's a nice little thing to have. I'll peek under the engine. So you can see all this sway bar stuff is new. And I'll send all the Bud's Benz receipts with the auction. Here's a shot underneath the car, and we're happy to provide you with any additional photographs that you may need. We're in the midst of putting a lift up in our shop, so we will actually be able to lift this car up soon. The trunk details are really nice. Here's a set of carpeted Lloyd's mats. Here's the original factory tool roll and the lug nut wrench, and here is your spare tire. I'm going to start it up real quick for you and just let you listen to it. Oops. put my foot on the accelerator pedal for a second. You'll see the brake light is illuminated because I have the parking brake on, and I'm sitting here with the car in neutral. The car's been driven for about 3 hours, and I turned it off to take some pictures, but otherwise it's pretty much stayed at that 175 temperature mark on the gauge there. Air's blowing, it's nice and cold. Couldn't ask for more. If I turn on the instrumentation, you can see it's all illuminated now. The exhaust resonation sound is nice. It's running as they intended in 1971. All the belts and hoses and all the rubber bits on the car have been replaced. My client told Mr. Latham that he wanted a car that he could just drive. I don't think he was so concerned about any cosmetics. All Buds did was just maintenance items just to add to the drivability of the car. My client has since decided that he wanted a red version of this car, so he proceeded to find one in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he flew from Nashville, Tennessee to Albuquerque, and he drove his 1971 red 280 SE manual transmission car back home to Nashville. So this is my client grew up around these cars. His father was a big 108, 109 guy, and also dabbled in M100s quite a bit. So there was always a 6.3 at the house and a couple of 4.5s, and so my client, I think, feels at home with these cars, which is why he still plays with them as an adult. So again, this is just a nice car that if you're just looking to daily drive something with a manual, you want an old Mercedes S-Class, well, here's a nice sorted one that you can just hop in and go. It's not a restored car, it's not brand new, but it's just a really nice old car. I hope this gives you a little better insight as to what we're offering to you. Again, we're happy to provide any photographs that you might want at any time, and we can make you another video as well. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this. Have a great day.